And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And that game against the Knicks, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Thompson. Trice is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Smith. And it's Irving in at the point. And for Toronto, they've got Tracy McGrady. Oakley is out there with Davis. Then it's Williams. And it's Carter in at the 2 spot. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now here's LeBron. Trice's shot is good.
LeBron is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
Smith against Carter. Davis setting the pick for Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's James after the Raptors pick up 2. And James throws it down.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. And the Raptors with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Carter. For the 3. Can't hit that one. LeBron against McGrady. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Doris, this summer, the Cavaliers opting to make changes.
And Kevin, a little bit of a surprise in this particular way. They fired their coaching staff, bring in a new regime. And think about it. You fire that group after you've made the playoffs 2 seasons in a row, and yet you still opt to go in a different direction. So a lot of pressure on the staff coming in.
First one falls for him.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate, just in a different way.
Now here is Carter. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Irving with the bounce pass. Here's Trice. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Trice has got 5 points so far.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Here's McGrady. Davis with a screen on James. Here's McGrady. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This, of course, their first chance to take a look at this year's Toronto squad.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
McGrady against LeBron. Now, here is McGrady. To the inside. And it's Davis missing. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. They get it again. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Raptors.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Williams scanning the floor. A nice shot by Carter.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The shot by Trice, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Carter. Oakley, a screen on Smith. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And the Raptors hit again from deep. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Cleveland. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Smith against Carter. Oakley, a screen on Smith. Here's Carter. Rebound by Smith.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 8 points for LeBron.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Oakley, a screen on Irving. Williams in the post, covered by Irving. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Raptors trail by 8. Carter looking around. Pass to Oakley. Back to Carter. Outside Oakley. Out to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Smith with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Launches from deep. The offensive rebound. Thompson. The shot from the low post is good. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Kevin Willis is checked in for Charles Oakley. Raptors trail by 10. Outside Williams. Willis with a screen on Irving. It's Williams with the drive. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Take a break. Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And that one falls for Williams. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
Irving against Williams. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Trice, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here is Carter. 8 points for him. Good on the shot.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Always willing to embrace contact. LeBron James has the kind of frame that can absorb it any time.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Christie's checked in for Toronto. He doesn't get the second one. Raptors trail by 7. Carter down low, working on Smith, and it's Carter missing. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Trice, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And it's Carter missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And Trice slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Williams against Irving. Carter outside. Willis with a screen on Smith. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Willis has got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
It's your north side crew.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Love high post. Shoots over Willis, and Love gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Well, let's check the boxes. Can he make the three? Yes. Can he score on the interior? Yes. Kevin Love. Give me a little mid-range, sir.
Now here's Williams. Christie the pass to Davis. Over Fry. And it's Davis missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
To the paint. 13 feet away. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. A wide open look for Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead. Now here is Carter, defended by Dellavedova. And that one, good. Carter's got 10.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Here's Dellavedova. Still scoreless. Pass to Jefferson. Love outside. They set the pick. Williams for three. Another three for Cleveland.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Carter outside. And it goes for the fifth time in 10 shots for him this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They lead by 11. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Williams looking around. Six on the shot clock. Love with the screen on Williams. Williams can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Davis with a screen on Jefferson. Inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Love with the screen for Williams. And it's Williams again missing. Carter with it. Jefferson picks him up. It's tipped and stolen by Fry. Pass to Jefferson. The jump hook. It's stolen by Willis. Carter kicks to Williams. Back to Carter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Charles Oakley. He's checked in for Davis. And it's Bogues in for Williams. And that one misses.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally as important. He is a complete player.
Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got his third basket of the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Outside Oakley. Pass to Carter. A three ball. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Dellavedova. No scoring in this one. Love with the screen on Carter. Dellavedova with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Fry dishes to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors trail by 7. That drive by Carter. Score the basket. His 8 for 13 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Now here is Dellavedova, defended by Carter. Dellavedova with the ball. Williams, a screen on Carter. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cavaliers. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Raptors trail by 5. So with James on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Matthew Dellavedova. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's James Jones. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Willis.
Yeah, I just love the leadership that Willis brings to this team. He's a guy players look up to, a powerful center who just continues to impress.
And Willis drops them both. Here's Dellavedova. Still scoreless. Pass to Tyson. Back to Thompson. The layup off target. Raptors trail by 3. Christie kicks to Taylor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Toronto, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Taylor.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And Taylor drops them both. Now Dellavedova. Still yet to score. Pass to Tyson. Here's Thompson. He's covered by Willis. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Here's Bogues. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now, here's Willis. Clock at 6. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Jones in the post, defended by Christie. Love with the screen on Bogues. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Dellavedova's got his first basket of the night. Toronto's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Pass to Willis. Now here's Bogues. Not a lot of room. Outside, Taylor. Puts up a deep 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Tyson. To the middle. Here's Love. And Love throws it down.
That's an example of great timing in the pick and roll by Kevin Love. Great job reading the defense.
So it's Toronto now. They trail by 7. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
It's that time, man. Teaser time. It's time for teaser. All right, fans, time to fire off our teaser. 3, 1. Be louder than every person in your section. Yes, sir. It's that simple. Let's hear it, man.
For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for James Jones. And Mo Williams subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a screen by Willis. Here's Taylor. And again, Toronto no up.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Williams. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Christie. Hasn't made one yet. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Muggsy Bogues. Bogues against Williams. Pass to Smith. Puts up a 3. And that's collected by Willis. Willis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Christie kicks to Bogues. Willis with a screen on Williams to the inside. And Willis gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And Bogues, no doubt, terrific at his ability to dish the rock. His vision is off the charts.
Here's Williams. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Willis. Outside Oakley. Here's Christie. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Taylor. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Smith against Christie. Love with the screen on Christie. Smith right side.
You know, guys, I'm not sure Smith gets enough credit for how well he uses his body inside. Earned his trip to the free throw line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
J.R. Smith taking 2 shots.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Davis is checked in for Oakland, and it's Carter in for Taylor. J.R. Smith hits them both. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Bogues. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Cavaliers. Smith outside. Pass to Fry. And here is LeBron. From range, LeBron is good.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Bogues the pass to Christie. Now, here's Willis to the paint and stolen by Fry. Puts up a deep 3. And Trice with the basket on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Toronto's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Pass to Carter. Shot to stop the run. And the Raptors miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Fry. Back to LeBron. Williams outside. It's hauled in by Willis. Willis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He started the game scorching minutes from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Bogues kicks to Carter. Five on the clock. And again, Toronto no luck.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Raptors trail by 13. Here's Christie. He has yet to score. Down low. And Willis gets it to go.
And showing off that elite strength, Willis is said to be able to bench press upwards of 400 pounds.
Trice dishes to Fry. To the paint. He's looking for LeBron and finds him.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Raptors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Pass to Bogues. There's the lob to Carter. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, I love seeing Carter take flight. Ben Saturday, a powerful dunker on these alley-oops.
And here's Trice. 10 points for him. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here comes the Raptors YYZ, which means we need you to get loud right now. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants the future?
some changes here for the Raptors. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Willis. McGrady comes in for Christie. And it's Williams in for Bogues. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Jefferson comes in for J.R. Smith. And Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Thompson outside. Williams against Irving. Thompson, a screen on Williams. Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Pass to Carter. Cavaliers with the rebound. Trice has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Now here's Williams. He's got 7. McGrady outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Trice. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now, here is McGrady. Nothing on the board. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Irving against Williams. Trice setting the pick for Irving. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
McGrady outside. The Raptors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 19-7 run. James, the pass to Thompson. And here's Trice. Back to Thompson. They shoot again, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
Thompson, 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
And Toronto making a change here. Taylor's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. So he comes up empty at the line. The shot by Trice, no good. Raptors trail by 17. Back to Taylor. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 5 assists in the game. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Irving passes to Dellavedova. Unloads. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Tristan Thompson, Travelers.
Dellavedova finds Irving. On the money from 12 feet away. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Williams against Irving. Pass to Carter. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Irving with it. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Thompson a screen on Williams. No good on the triple.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Buries the long-range jumper. Carter's got 24 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
44 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here is Dellavedova, defended by Carter. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Oakley.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Williams. Carter inside the three-point line. And it's Carter again missing. Outside Jefferson. Over Taylor. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Toronto Raptors.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes. and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And it's Williams with the ball for Toronto. It's a 14-point game. We've got Carter. Tracy McGrady is out there with Oakley. And there's Davis. And it's Williams at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here is McGrady. And Carter now, top of the key. Over Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Carter's got 26.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Here's Irving. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Takes a three. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, Kyrie Irving, dangerous from any spot on the floor, but in the corner, boy, you better get out and check him.
Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Williams dishes to Carter. Over Smith. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Williams. Charles Oakley grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 15. McGrady outside. Pass to Davis. Knocked loose. Tries with it. Picked up by Davis. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for the dance camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see those dance moves. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Give yourself a round of applause.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. McGrady with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here is Carter, and he has 28 points for the game. Just 2 to shoot. Blocked again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Smith for 3. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
3-pointers.
Raptors trail by 18. Outside Williams. Pass to McGrady. Now here is Davis. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
McGrady outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Carter. Puts up a deep 3.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by McGrady. Carter outside. Inside. It's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Trice slams it in.
LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Oakley, a screen on Irving. Here's Williams. LeBron with the block. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
It's such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Christie, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mo Williams is checked in for Irving. And he sinks the second. Raptors trail by 21. Outside Williams. Pass to Carter. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Davis setting the pick for Williams. Driving to the basket. And Thompson sends it back. Carter against Smith. Pass to James. Trice kicks to Smith. Thompson a screen on Carter. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Toronto ball.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Raptors trail by 21. Davis setting the pick for Carter. They need this one. Finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors. One shot.
And that one falls for Carter. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Outside Williams. To the inside. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Carter. And the layup falls. Carter's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Tyson. Here's McRae, defended by Carter. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Taylor comes in for Carter. And it's Bogues in for Williams.
Taylor. Muggsy Bogues.
Here's Tyson, still without a basket. Just 4 to shoot. Fry finds Williams. Over Bogues. And there's Mo Williams on the assist by Fry. Fry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now here's Taylor. 6 points for him. Here's McRae. Pass to Tyson. Here he goes. And Fry has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Christie. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's McRae. To the middle. And Fry slams it in.
That's making your presence felt on the interior. Fry with the aggressive throwdown.
Raptors trail by 21. Pass to Christie. Back to Bogues. Rebound by Williams. Cleveland leading by 21.
Yeah, easy call.
The Cavaliers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Tyson. 2 shots.
shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Willis, he checked in for the Raptors. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Williams. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Left side, Taylor. Basket counts. Taylor's got 8 points.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Now here is Dellavedova. Love with the screen on Bogues. Love the pass to Dellavedova. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And another miss by Cleveland. The Raptors shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. To the inside. Here's Taylor. Misses off the left iron. Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And Fry slams it in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And the Raptors shooting reasonably well, 45%. Outside, Davis. Christie kicks to Taylor. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Fry. Cleveland leading by 22. Pass to Dellavedova. Love in the post, defended by Christie. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Fry passes to McCray. Takes the 3. The shot no good. Tyson. Now here's Bogues. Defended by Dellavedova. Down low. The shot. Willis, no good. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. McCray kicks to Love. Dellavedova from outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Willis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Taylor, guarded closely. Davis, the pass to Christie. Now here's Bogues, defended by Dellavedova. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Bogues. And that's now 6 points for Davis. .122 left to play in the third. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Toronto making a change here. Lewis is checked in. Left side Jefferson. Lets it go from 14. Here's Bowles. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 20. For three, Love bangs home the trifecta. Love's got 10 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now, here's Bowles. Outside, Taylor. Just 5 to shoot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Taylor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Now here is Dellavedova. Bogues defending. Thompson left side. And it's blocked by Lewis. Bogues with it to the paint. Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Now Dellavedova. This one for three. Another three for Cleveland.
For three.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cleveland ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. We've got Kevin Love. Mo Williams out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
Toronto shooting in this game 45%. Pass to Christie. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Here's Williams. Raptors knocking down the tray. Driving inside. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a 3-point play.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Cleveland. Mo Williams at the line for 1.
One shot.
Toronto's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. The screen from Brown. Outside Curry. Swiped away. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Brown against Williams. And here is Brown. 6 to shoot. Fires from the line. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Love, and the layup's good off the glass.
From the moment he entered the league, Kevin Love has been one of the top offensive rebounders in the NBA. Simply tenacious.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Lewis. Inside. To end the run, and Thompson sends it back. Here is Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
We know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
Here's Brown. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better? When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Curry. Willis with a screen on Jefferson. And again, no good by Toronto.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Curry. To the paint. Here's Willis. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Now here is Dellavedova. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thompson dishes to Love. Up top, Dellavedova. Pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Willis with a screen on Thompson. Here's Brown. Willis, the pass to Lewis. Irving surveying the floor. Here's Love. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so Brown will bring it up for Toronto. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Now here's Brown. D right on him. Lewis, left side. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Irving can't hit. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, and I like Brown, shifty, athletic point guard who has a lot of confidence in his game.
At the line for Toronto, D. Brown, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Toronto will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Lewis. Oakley comes in for Kevin Willis. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Curry, and it's Carter in for Christie. Second free throw, no good. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future, and also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
And Toronto making a change here. Williams is checked in. Carter outside. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Carter's got 12 points in just the second half.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Davis. Carter outside. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Oakley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if there's one guy who's not afraid of contact, it's Oakley.
At the line for Toronto, Charles Oakley, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I mean, Oak is as strong as an ox. Has that intimidating nature about him on both ends. Someone you just do not want to mess with.
Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. LeBron against McGrady. Pass to Oakley. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here is Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Davis setting the pick for Williams. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. He gets it in there. And it's 8 points for Davis.
And you can tell Davis is very comfortable inside the paint. He has no doubt in his ability to find a shot.
For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Williams, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Davis. That's his second personal foul. 13 fouls. At the line for the Cavaliers, Mo Williams, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Raptors. Pass to McGrady. Carter outside. Now Oakley. And here is McGrady. 6 to shoot. No good on the shot. Great D that time from LeBron. Williams kicks to Trice. Now here is Smith. Williams for 3. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Williams against Williams. Outside Williams. Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 5 assists in the game.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Now here's Trice. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Davis with a screen on Smith to the middle. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now Cleveland shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Smith outside. Pass to Trice. And Trice slams it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Williams up on top. He's guarded by Williams. Carter inside the three-point line. Cavaliers with the rebound. Trice has got 8 rebounds in this game. Williams against Williams. Williams passes to Trice. And he's good on the 3-ball. Trice has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Williams passes to Carter. Back to Williams. And it's Davis at the elbow. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Davis. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's Williams with the drive. McGrady with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Williams passes to McGrady. Misses the three.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And finished off by LeBron.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Williams. The Cavaliers making the shot. Carter outside, looking to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got 44.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oakley, a screen on Smith, down low, and stolen by Trice. Carter against Smith. Pass to LeBron. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. 14 fouls. Shooting for Cleveland. LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Love's check in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Williams. And both free throws good for LeBron. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Carter outside, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 14 fouls.
Here's Williams. McGrady outside. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Toronto foul. T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. 5th personal foul. 15 fouls. Shooting for Cleveland. LeBron James. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Irving against Williams. Irving with the ball. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, the waiter.